question. Why did you join the bootcamp?
We joined the boot camp because of we thought that we have to really explore and venture more on our enterprise, and knowing that we have a long way to go, and we have to absorb knowledge as much as we can from professionals outside our comfort zone.
What do you expect to get out of joining here?
We 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 basically look for something new, and we expect um, more knowledge to gain, and wide to widen our knowledge more of about our enterprise, and to get to meet to get to okay, what do I expect? Sorry, I'm a bit lost. Anyway, we just trying to make ourselves more just to venture more on enterprise, and learn about, since we're just started this company 2 years ago, we definitely have to learn a lot, and explore our talents and knowledge about this enterprise.
Great. How's your experience so far?
It's been great and amazing. We have we have met a lot of great and professionals, and we have learned a lot. Like, for example, the social business, and on how to make good business sense, and we we get so many we get so many uh, how do you call it, like knowledge on how to continue furthermore, and to really aspire for something much bigger for our enterprise, and to basically give back to others as we further go along.
Okay. So why social entrepreneurship? With that, like,
Sorry, this is my first time.
it's okay.
Quite
Kasi
nervous.
kaya. So why social entrepreneurship?
Social entrepreneurship, because we aim to really be part of the solution in our systemic social problem, and we wanted to create something new for our society, because we believe that making good business, as I told you, create good business sense, and we believe that if we do a purpose-driven profit, we basically create a very sustainable business.
Alright. What's the importance of having a co-founder?
To be very honest, it's our first time to have a co-founder, since we we are absolutely scared to have a co-founder, but at the same time have very glad, because we learn a lot from one another. They've learned about on the ground, but at the same time we have learned a lot from them in terms of the technicalities and everything. So it's always a win-win situation on both ends, and we are actually looking forward to learn more on about to one another, and how to really create a good relationship from one another, to one another. So
what's the need or problem that you aim to address?
In our case in our enterprise we focusing on addressing the health problems, but at the same time going deep in this issue, like solving the health issue, because we create a natural drink, but at the same time helping the local farmers um, to have a sustainable income for their family by partnering with them through building, or how do you call it, like a platform of 2 hectares model. So they would definitely be the supply chain producers, and as we move along, the partners and what they produce, so they could have a fair income for the family. But as we go along, all their produce would be processed into something valuable, which okay, sorry. Wait, actually, I'm confused though. Uh, so again, sorry, what's the question?
What's,
Sorry.
what's the need or problem that you aim to address, right? Tama ba?
Yes. Um,
Okay lang, relax.
okay.
Okay,
Oo
go.
nga, actually, sobrang kabado rin.
Try lang.
Um,
I mean, for example, dun sa social venture, basically, bakit nyo siya tinuloy? Ano yung tingin nyo kailangan nyo?
Oh, so at the first place, we started this company because we are focusing on addressing the health issue in our community. Because in the community where I used to belong, I see problems when it comes to healthcare. I wasn't born I wasn't born rich. I actually living under the bridge, and I would say life there was vulnerable for some of us, and I see a problem, but at the same time see an opportunity for them to go beyond that kind of life. So if we are going to address the health issue in that community by doing health drinks, so they got to have an access of a drink which basically gives them a health, which actually gives them a healthy lifestyle.
Interesting backstory. Is there anything new you've learned about yourself?
Well, um, it's kind of hard to process though.
Or any new learning since you joined the bootcamp? Na if the learning stuck with you, na parang, wow, parang ganun.
So it's what I've learned in this boot camp, actually, to widen our perspective to the global market. We had this. I have this. I've learned how to be more competitive, how to live, how do you call it, like, okay, sorry,
It's okay, it's okay.
actually try to,
Competitive. Or,
yeah, we tried, okay,
benchmark.
yeah, and I learned to venture more on. Well, basically, I learned to fight my own ego, and I've learned that one of the most enemy you would probably encounter is not out there, not out there, but it's in yourself. It's yourself, and I would say that this is something that we have to, we have to start working on before we proceed to our enterprise. Before we proceed working on our respective businesses, we really have to fight for our own ego and security, so that we move forward, and it becomes more clear to us to where we're going.
Okay, great. What do you hope to do beyond the bootcamp after?
Um, I got I have big hopes to continue this kind of okay, sure. Teka lang. What would I do after the boot camp? I actually started. Okay, shit. Sorry. I'll have to. All right. What would I do after the boot camp? Well, after the boot camp, I'm actually working on our product development. So basically, we've been working on in our shelf life. I would say it's a stability, and we've been looking for people who can help us. That's why this is helpful for our enterprise, this kind of initiative. And I would say really looking forward to attend more boot camps like this, in other initiative companies. Yeah.
Great. Last question. Any word of advice to those who want to get into social entrepreneurship?
Okay, I'll have to end this. All right. To every aspiring entrepreneurs, it's always been hard to start your own, your idea into reality. But you always have to really come up with something. Okay, sorry, I have an idea. It's never too late to start your enterprise, nor too late to create change for your community. But as long as you believe to what is right, to what you really want to create, and I hope this is something great. And as long as you do good for others, it's gonna be really awesome for every one of us. Thank you.